Have you ever walked into a beautifully designed space and then you asked yourself, why is there so much clutter in here? Well, if you want to know how to avoid making this common mistake when designing your own home, please stay until the end of the video for more. Now, if you're new here, my name is Caio Xerri-Alves, design manager and founder of BLAK. And before I continue, if you haven't done so yet, please remember to press the button below and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications as well. Now, moving on to other mistakes that we're going to easily avoid. One is cords. Technology is around us, okay? And we have cords for everything. And we all been dreaming with the day that everything is going to be cordless. Cordless headphones, cordless chargers, cordless, because nobody wants to see cords in our lives, right? And as much as we came a long way from a couple of decades ago and we had literally cords for everything, we're still not there yet, and there's still that annoying device that needs to have the cord or works better with the cord. So what do you do about them? Now, if you're undergoing a major renovation, then it's an opportunity to conceal these cords behind the space. Tell your builder, I need to have a table lamp in this space. He will put a socket on the floor for you. These are clear tips on how to avoid having them everywhere. And if you're not going through a major renovation, you can conceal them either behind the furniture, or you can tuck them in on top of this skirting by having a nice profile painted in the same color as the wall, and you're never gonna see them. So that's one. Now, moving on to the next tip, which is traffic flow. Without guilty, buying a sofa too large for this space. That was the first house that I furnished, and I bought a sofa too large for this space. In the end, I had to give a piece of the sofa away. Fortunately, it was a modular sofa. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in a room without proper traffic flow. And that's something that you need to consider when you buy furniture. Take measurements, tape the floor, make sure that you're buying the right size of furniture for this space and you have adequate traffic flow around it. Now, the next mistake that we see happening everywhere is placing the furniture against the wall. Again, yes, I know, some of us don't have the luxury of having a large room. You live in a small studio, you don't have a choice. You need to put the furniture against the wall in order for you to not compromise on traffic flow, which is more important, right? So then it's okay. But if you have space, draw the furniture closer in. Give the furniture in the room space to breathe. Allow it to have at least 60 centimeters gap between the back of the sofa and the wall. That way, you can actually explore that wall and do a beautiful wallpaper with artwork on it. You don't need to literally just think about the upper part of the wall, basically. Okay? And moving on to the next tip is having only one light source in the room, which means either lights are on or lights are off. So not having options for lights and different types of lights in a space limits the mood that you can create in a space. Remember, a home should feel cozy, and you need to be able to control that with the lighting of the space. So you get floor lamps, table lamps, desk lamps, task lamps, so reading lamps, also known as. So just think about those things when you are doing your own house. And now, last but not least, what you've been waiting for is how can I avoid clutter? Now, minimalism is in trend, and it works wonders for those beautiful architectural homes in Japan. They're beautiful, they're minimalist. But guess what? We have 4 kids and there's no space in our house for minimalism, right? Because we have stuff, the kids have toys, they have their books, they have the crayons, etc. Also, if not, we all have things everywhere. So the secret is have a home inside your home for everything. Your shoes should have a dedicated shoe storage. Your coats should have a dedicated coat storage. Your kids' toys should have the dedicated toy storage. And that way, you'll be able to have everything has its space. And whenever you're finishing using anything, just place it back where they live. Simple like that. Well, it's a challenge sometimes, I know. Why? Because we have too much of it. And if you don't have too much of it, let it go of something that you haven't used for the last 12 months. If you haven't used a fondue set for the last 12 months, the chances of you feeling like fondue for the next 12 months are very minimal. So let it go and go out for the fondue next time, okay? Now, I think I've covered enough mistakes for now. We do have more in our blog, which you can find in our brand new website that we've launched. So if you haven't gone and visited our website yet, which is blackinteriors.com, please let us know what you think in the comments below. Tell us what you want to hear and what else that you're interested about, and then we can come back here. We have a lot of exciting videos in the pipeline for 2023, and thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, everybody.